Okay, Ben, I'm going to bring back moments in construction.
Memories.
Memory lane. We did go through the process of getting the right stain on the cabinets as it relates to the flooring. Could you walk me through some of the highlights in your head when you're trying to package these stains together?
I think in some cases, you want your cabinetry to be an accent in the room, and in some cases, you want it to be something that is quieter. For us in this particular case, we already, again, had so much going on in this kitchen with brass cabinetry that we really wanted the wood cabinetry itself to kind of play a quieter role from that standpoint. So we actually chose a stain color that was very, very similar to the wood floor color that we have extending into the space. So it was important for us to be able to have a good color match when it came to that. And so one of the things that we were seeking when we were working through with the painter to get the stain right was just to make sure through sampling that it indeed blended nicely with the floor.
Yes, so there was a sample board, and the important components are, this is rift cut oak.
Correct.
The sample board needs to be rift cut oak. So we don't want to grab plain sawn oak or walnut or whatever.
Correct.
So we looked at about 5 or 6 different samples of that stain on the rift cut oak. And you narrowed it down to 1. And then we did a larger sample. And then we did a sample on the back of one of these doors. You never know how things are going to react. I mean, wood's a live species. It's going to tell you what it thinks.
Yeah.
So the painters really need to condition the wood and then place and then tweak. And so it's a constant moving process. And there were several times during the process where we would check in with you like, hey, are we on the right track? And luckily, when we work with architects like Ben, part of that process is supporting each other. So that's a huge part of where we landed with the cabinetry stain, the interaction.
And one other fun fact that most people aren't aware of is that solid stock of European white oak, as an example, or solid stock of any wood, is going to take stain differently than a plywood veneer of the exact same wood species. So just because it's the same wood doesn't mean it's actually going to stain the same. Really up to a very skilled painter, if you're wanting consistency, to have them apply the finish in a way that yields consistency.
Yes, he nailed it. Yes.